But the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by... At 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 25 carries, 77 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially...
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Now, here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. will give this one to Eckler. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Herbert's throw is caught here by Anderson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second and goal, Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And he'll find Moreau here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, fair to say. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the ball. Now as they get set to take over here. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They go back to Pollard on second down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. Now we drop you into an intriguing situation. The offense going for it on fourth. 4th and 2. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? To the air again, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will. Now it's Herbert. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. This defense trailing in the 4th quarter and really needing this 4th down. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. The slot man in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And unable to break away. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs the football. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. A 4th down coming up. Decision time now as this would be a long field goal attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they set up.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex.